has just been going absolutely crazy. I've been struggling with my health a little bit, so I had to cut out some workload, and these 1-hour videos do take me a lot of time to prepare, to film, and then to edit and upload, so sorry about that. It just was the first thing that had to go, but I love these videos. I'm like so passionate about these videos, so I'm really excited to be back today. I hope you are as well. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd be so eternally grateful if you decided to join this little family of us all judges. So anyway, let's get going with today. Today's topic is just assholes of the week. I will just be looking at the top posts from the past week, what we have missed while I was gone. So yeah, get comfortable, grab yourself a drink. I have some really cute looking drink here. This is a innocence juice with like dragon fruit and lychee and stuff. It looks really cute. It tastes a lot like banana though, for unknown reasons to me, because I believe banana is not in it. So I don't know. But anyway, let's get started with the first story. As usual, make sure to leave your opinions down below. I love to read them, and let's judge together. Alright, anyway, let's go. Right, story number 1 was posted 6 days ago. I'm recording this on a Friday, by the way, so this is real time, almost. And as of right now, I've got 37.3k upvotes and 2 awards. And the story is called "Am I the asshole for cancelling the entire vacation when I found out that my stepdaughters deliberately hid my daughter's passport to get her to stay home?" Immediately no. I have been married to my wife Beth for 5 years. I have a bio daughter named Jessica, she's 18, and I also have 2 stepdaughters named Monica and Leah. They're 25 and 28. Both are single moms and live with us currently. There's been issues about my stepdaughters asking my daughter to babysit their kids. Jessica didn't have a problem with it at first, since this was what she does to earn money. So I'm guessing she's a babysitter. But since her stepsisters don't pay her much, she refuses to babysit. We worked this out by having my wife take care of paying for the babysitting. I planned a family vacation for 3 days, and everyone wanted to go. However, both Monica and Leah suggested that Jessica stays home and watches the kids, since Beth doesn't want her grandkids to come. They said it's because the kids are used to Jessica, and hiring another babysitter would cause issues, and also said that Jessica isn't too fond of our destination, but it was obvious that Jessica wanted to go. They insisted, and Beth offered to pay a double, and there was just a lot of back and forth on this until I demanded they stop bringing it up. We were supposed to go last week, but when everybody had packed their bags, and it was time to go, Jessica found out that she didn't have her passport on her. We searched her bag, then went home and searched there. Beth and my stepdaughters kept insisting that we go back to the airport or else we'd miss our flight. They insisted that Jessica stay home with the kids. They even told the new babysitter to go home because she was no longer needed. I refused to go and kept searching for the passport until Monica admitted that she helped Leah hide Jessica's passport to get her to stay home with the kids. I was livid. I tried to get her to tell me where it was, but she said Leah had it. Leah denied, so I threatened to cancel the vacation. That's when they gave it back. I decided to actually cancel the vacation and blew up at both of them. someone they know. I got told I overreacted and ruined the trip for everybody. Added to mention that kicking my stepdaughters out isn't possible since my wife co-owns the house that we currently live in. Am I the asshole? Okay, this story sounds absolutely crazy. I don't know what you guys think, but I know at this point of the, popularity of the asshole subreddit, there are a lot of made up stories, and I don't know, this one kind of sounds like one. Let me know what you think, but anyway, the overall vote of this thread was not the asshole, and I fully agree as to my previous opinion. I don't know. That just reminds me of some serious Cinderella mentality of the stepsisters going on there. What? Why is the younger sister supposed to watch their kids when they want to leave them at home with someone they know? Wouldn't you first off be like, okay, I'm staying home with my kids if they don't want them on the holiday? I'm sorry, what? Especially, Jessica's 18, she's literally just of age, and really, you want to leave your kids with an 18-year-old for multiple days? Is that a thing people do? I don't know. My mom never left me to go on holiday with anyone else than my grandma or something, so I don't know. I definitely not the asshole here, because I think the stepdaughters are treating his daughter really unfairly, expecting her to babysit and stuff. That is just crazy. What the hell? Why? Anyway, really not the asshole. I would probably cancel that trip myself. No way I'm going on a trip with these spoiled brats who don't want to look after their own children. And then my kid can't count. What? No. Honestly, no. But as I said, this feels a little made up, so I don't know. Okay, top comment. Not the asshole. To be honest, I would have kicked your wife and lazy no good stepchildren out right then and there and ended the marriage. If they were 12, I might understand this level of entitlement and immaturity, but in her late 20s, and what the fuck, your wife, she should have roasted them for pulling this bullshit. Yeah, the wife also. Not the asshole, you don't just have a stepdaughter's problem, you have a wife problem. I would rethink your current family situation and how your daughter is being treated. IP actually comments on this and says, you're right. After seeing where my wife stands in this, I'm beginning to consider some things. See, this is a obvious red flag for not only the stepdaughters, but also the wife. Where does this behavior come from? Who would think that is a good choice to make? And who would treat someone like that? I just sometimes don't understand the morality of some of these people in these stories. Yesterday, I've been changing my pads in his bathroom, and each time I wrap the used pad in a plastic wrapper and put it in the trash can. The trash can has a lid and has a plastic garbage bag in there, so the pad wasn't touching nothing but the trash that was already inside. I genuinely didn't think it was a big deal until my boyfriend took out the trash this morning and noticed the plastic wrappers in the bag. He knew they were packaging for my pads because he had seen them before, and quite outraged, he asked whether my used pads were also in that bag. I told him yes, and he dropped the bag, calling me disgusting and telling me to take out the trash myself. I did, but then asked him where else I should have put my pads, and he told me I could have just kept them in my purse until I got home. Yeah, no. I am staying at his place for 3 nights because we both have some time off, and I wasn't going to keep my used pads in my bag for days on end. Imagine the smell, ... He stated that he didn't want my blood all over his trash and that I should find another way to dispose of my pads ASAP. I don't think my attempt of an explanation why period blood isn't as disgusting as he thinks it is got through to him, and he's quite set on his opinion. I think he's a bit childish because I don't understand how an adult straight man can be so disgusted by period blood. But when I texted my brother, 19 male, about it, he sided with my boyfriend. As I've been outnumbered, I wanted to see whether other people also believed what I did was an arsehole move. Oh Jesus. No, you're not the arsehole. I don't know if your boyfriend is the arsehole. He sure is a big man, baby. I find it so weird, like boys' obsession with finding periods disgusting. Like, what is going on? Okay, to the men listening, and I know from my statistics that you're like the ladies here are quite outnumbering the males. But let me know down below if you kinda find everything that has to do with periods gross-ish, and if you know how much knowledge you have, because I find that very interesting, because I figured out the other day that I had a big realization about gender roles and gender experience the other day, which was quite strange. So I kinda, in this case, okay, I'm kinda very one-sided. She's definitely not the asshole. Like, I find it weird if people think beard, blood and stuff is disgusting, but then as well, I cannot acknowledge the fact that not everyone is very educated on periods, and that if you didn't grow up with sisters or something per se, it isn't as normal to you, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, I think my brother, he's 2 years younger than me, and my mum and I are both pretty open when it comes to, you know, lady things. I don't know. So I don't think he would ever have a problem with that. Same with my boyfriend. He grew up with 2 sisters and his mum, so like, I understand that people are freaked out by like bodily fluids. I myself don't really like blood. I like seeing blood makes me really nauseous and stuff. And you know, other bodily fluids, especially some that come up when you have drunk friends, make me feel really sick. I don't enjoy that. Okay, so I get somewhat being disgusted by bodily fluids, but when they're packaged, he doesn't see them. He just knows they're there. Like, she wrapped it. It's wrapped again in the rest of the trash. like he's looking into his trash. Like, that's why I'm like, he is 100% overreacting. Like, I somewhat understand if you're not too comfortable with bodily fluids, especially period blood or period blood, I don't know. It is nothing to be afraid of, but I understand that some people didn't grow up like I did. They didn't get to explain maybe it's a taboo thing, and you know, something you don't know, you're always a little more scared by, maybe. So yeah, but when you have a girlfriend, like, she has a period, I'm sorry, no girl doesn't have a period, except if you date like odd mamas, like, do that. If you don't like periods. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely the asshole. A weird reaction. Like dropping the trash bag and stuff then and flipping out of her. Like, that is just weird. He doesn't have to touch it. Like, he doesn't have to, I don't know, he doesn't have to do anything with it. It's just like really weird. Let's read the comments. Not the asshole, and please dump him. I mean it sincerely, and get you a man who helps you change the bed sheets when you leak. Not a man who's outraged over his pad in the trash. That is true, that is true. I kinda didn't think that far of like you actually coming in contact, or you know, there might be some leakage at some point. Actually, I've had a similar story, and it is like so annoying. I'm still so embarrassed about that story. But when my boyfriend and I were newly dating, we were on holidays with his family, and we were sleeping at his grandma's house. Yep. And the bed we were sleeping in had like light bed sheets, and I have a really irregular period, like forever. I usually don't know when it's coming and I know when it's leaving. It just does its thing. But I very unexpectedly got it overnight, and I usually don't bleed much, so it's not that bad. But it did stain the sheets, and like, you gotta imagine, I was literally just meeting his mum. At that point, my English was a lot worse than it is right now. If you don't know that, I'm German, and I met my boyfriend in Australia. So I've kind of been. I was very uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, like I really don't, like, because he was like, oh, just ask my mum, and she'll help you clean it. And I was just like I would, but I'm just so freaked out. Like, I cannot, like, I'm embarrassed. I cannot do that. So this man, like, that was the point. I knew I made a good choice. He gets up, takes the sheet to his mom, and is like, where can I wash this? And then goes and washes the sheets, gets a new sheet, does the bed. We never spoke about this again. And to me, I know it's nothing to be embarrassed about, you know, but in that situation, I met his mom like 2 days before. I just couldn't do that. I just physically couldn't get up and ask her that, and then confess that I don't know. It was a bit strange. So props to him. That was really nice of him. And yeah, I don't know. He's generally really good if I'm feeling bad with my periods. I'm not, as again, I don't have the heaviest periods, but I'm really crampy. Like, I feel sick the first day, and he's really cute. He always makes me tea and brings me chocolate and wraps me up. Top tier boyfriend. Anyway, back to this one. Not top tier boyfriend. Yeah, someone said to that comment, yes, this, please put him in the trash. Get yourself an adult boyfriend. Woman bodies are not gross. Imagine him having daughters with him behaving like that. Actually, that is true as well. That is not a good thing. Teach your daughters that I have to be embarrassed about anything at all. See, I'd say have a very adult conversation. Sit him down. so my guy friend was kind of like saying, yeah, that he doesn't like being there either and stuff. And I was just like, oh yeah, it's just because you constantly get like yelled at and stuff. And then he says like, oh, I never get yelled at. And I was like, what? And then my friend, the girl, was there. I was like, oh yeah, I always get yelled at there as well. Like I get so many comments on my outfits at that place, or you know, on my weight, or you know, that I'm a slut. I don't know, I've heard it all over that place. Not only there, right, but multiple places. And I'm not just talking like crazy drunk people. I'm also talking like unsolicited advice from grandmas and grandpas who just stare at you and go like, I wouldn't wear that, but like, that makes her look like she's a prostitute. You know, those comments. Anyway, so both the boys were just looking at us like really shocked, and we're like, I never got the comment like that. And then that was like the weirdest realization. I kind of thought every person has experienced that at any point in their life, that you got some unsolicited comments in public. But these two boys really never did. Like, they were just like, no, we've never gotten that. And I was like, what? So I want to know, like, have you ever gotten some really unsolicited comments to anything at random train stations or in public? You know, like, it's not just that train station, it was just the point of the conversation that day. So yeah, do let me know, because I'm really interested in that, if that's just a me experience or a general experience. Okay, the last comment is really nice. And again, to sum this up, not the asshole. If he can't make your vagina welcome in his apartment, I think your vagina should go elsewhere. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I hope I didn't make you guys uncomfortable with that, because I know not everyone likes to talk about topics like that, or listen to topics like that. This is supposed to be relaxing. So I'm sorry, my mom's a doctor, I come from a doctor family. I've heard worse stuff at the dinner table than that. So yeah, my mom frequently liked to educate us on ancient Egyptian methods of preserving brains at the dinner table. So I'm more hardcore, you guys. This doesn't faze me at all, but I know there are some people, so I'm sorry if this was the most relaxing topic. We're back to different ones. Okay, posted 7 days ago. It got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 awards and 19.2k upvotes. And it is called Am I the Asshole for Banning My Sister-in-Law from My House Over Tomato Sauce? Okay, are you guys ready? I, 28 female, have an older brother, 32 male. He is married to sister-in-law, 33 female. I get along with her well, except for this one point. If you don't keep an eye on her, she will get into the kitchen and add seasonings to whatever is cooking. She thinks she's fixing stuff, but not all food needs turmeric in it. This Saturday, I received 40 lbs of tomatoes. It took me the whole weekend to turn it into a sauce that I was planning to can. I can it plain, then add whatever seasonings and herbs it needs, depending on the recipe. They came house. I told him to make alternative plans for Memorial Day. My husband says that I am in the right, but my parents say that the reaction is way overblown. So am I the asshole? Alright, interesting. I think I have a bit of a different thoughts to this than Reddit, because the overall Reddit vote is not the asshole. But honestly, I would kind of go with a more like everyone sucks here, because obviously the sister-in-law is definitely not in the right here. Like, don't do that. Like, why do you think there were 5 pots of sauce cooking on the stove? Definitely not to make the Italian sauce for meatballs and spaghetti for that night. So I think there should have at least been some basic awareness that you are actually interrupting something here, and you know, canned tomato sauce can not only be used for an Italian thing, you can also put that in a lot of different foods where you don't particularly want Italian herbs in everything or something. So I don't know, that was definitely not an okay move. But I don't love the reaction from OP, okay, and let me explain why. So first of all, instead of actually talking to her, she goes to her brother and goes like, you know, take your wife and never come back. And it's just kind of like, first of all, it's not his possession, the wife. I just kind of find that wording weird. Maybe that annoys me a little bit, because I'd probably flip out if someone would say that to, you know, my boyfriend. Be like, take your girlfriend and leave. I'd be like, what the fuck, I'm like my own person. I came here on my own, I'll leave on my own. I don't need my man to tell me where I'm going. Anyway, I don't want to get into this, but first of all, I found that kind of weird, and that she actually didn't explain what was the problem behind it. I don't know, I mean, I guess it was quite apparent, and I wouldn't, I don't think a normal person would touch someone else's cooking and add something into it unsolicited, especially if they're just like standing in the living room waiting for clothes, and she just has like, it smells like tomato sauce, let me put some chili in that. Like, you really don't do that. But in the end, she really just wanted to, it wasn't a malicious action, okay? She tried to do something nice. She was never in the world expecting this to happen. She was expecting the OP to come back, taste the sauce, and was like, oh my god, that is amazing, could have never done that. So I think the reaction is a bit overblown. They are, in the end, both almost adults. Like, they are adults, but it's still the age where you could act childish. I don't know, I feel like it was an overblown reaction, and I feel like it was an overblown reaction already in the first place, but they came back and got more tomatoes, or he came back. She wrote an apology letter, and she made her a carrot cake. Like, at that point, really, you're just creating drama by not accepting an apology like that. Like, that to me, like, doing all these 3 things, getting back the tomatoes, the apology letter, the carrot cake, that really shows to me that that was a sincere apology, where a lot of thought was behind, like, making her favourite cake. She even says that. Like, you cannot tell me that that was a sincere apology. Like, yeah, the action in the first place was wrong, but, you know, no one is perfect, no one never makes any mistakes, and there will also always be something where you think you're doing something nice, and in the end you're doing something terribly wrong, and it's just like, there was a sincere apology. It was nothing absolutely malicious. Like, it wasn't like the tomato sauce is now absolutely unusable. Like, can it put an Italian label on it, have it with your spaghetti and meatballs, and maybe don't put it into, I don't know, your tomato juice. I have no idea. Fun fact, I actually don't like tomato sauce. Big pet peeve of mine anyway. Yeah, I feel like it's way overblown to now stand firm on your decision to not invite her to any family events she's hosting. Like, for what? You really want to blow up over some tomato sauce? Like, I feel like, you know, there is a problem. Like, there's a different problem underlying here, whatever it might be. But you really want to split your family up over some tomato sauce that now has some spices in it. It's not even like she ruined it. It's just like, okay, you can't count it as plain tomato sauce anymore. But take your new tomatoes, make that again. You know, I get it, but I get it, which I would say that's why I'm giving it the everyone sucks here vote. But I feel like not the asshole is a bit of a stretch, because the reaction to just like never allow it back, no, like, I don't like that, you know. So top comment, if you don't keep an eye on her, she will get into the kitchen and add seasonings to whatever's cooking. She managed to get into the kitchen, add salt, pepper, turmeric, olive oil, okay, and then the extra comment is question mark, like, what the fuck? This is so boundary disrespectful and insulting to what you're cooking, and it wasn't even for her. Not the asshole for being furious. I do think she's learned a lesson. So OP actually commented that and says she thinks we don't season enough, but here's the thing, if I'm making Indian or Chinese, I toast the spices and grind them with a mortar and pestle. My Ethiopian friend says I make spicier food than her mum. But if I'm making mac and cheese, a burger or mashed potatoes, of course I'm only using salt and pepper because usually the flavours are in the sauce or the gravy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, I'm not saying that the initial action wasn't wrong, because I feel like that is definitely wrong. But the reaction is also a bit overblown. Another comment says, not the asshole, she's crossing boundaries, poking into something where she doesn't belong. There's all kinds of wrong with messing with someone else's cooking. What if you were making something for someone allergic to turmeric? Fair point. Good on your brother for replacing the tomatoes, and on her for apologising. That said, you're still in the right for banning her from your house, especially if it has happened multiple times, and you've been clear with her that it's not acceptable. If you're thinking about letting her back in, I'd make sure the apology is a real apology first. Not, I'm sorry if your feelings were hurt, but something which takes responsibility for her actions. I added seasoning to your giant tomato sauce project without asking. This was out of line and I shouldn't have done it. It's my fault and I'm sorry. In the future I'm planning to not enter your kitchen unless invited. Yeah, I feel like the two ladies should grab a drink, right? Nothing can be cleared up over a nice little drink or mocktail or like a fancy glass of water with some lime in it. You know, you get back, go to a nice restaurant or something, talk it out. I don't know why she's going in the kitchen and has to season everything, but you know, maybe she'll understand if you actually care to explain to her what she was doing wrong. Maybe she just like wasn't thinking about what she was doing. She was just trying to help, because that's kind of how it feels to me. So, you know, not as strongly opinionated, like, you know, I have a little bit of a different opinion than most Reddit here, but you guys let me know if you think, what do you think about this? Quite interested in it, because I don't know. Alright, moving on to a story posted so moments. My boyfriend has a good job and no problem spending money on stuff that matters to him. Other stuff, not so much. I have my own place and we alternate where we spend the night when we see each other. He has a shitty mattress. It has one spring that has snapped me in the back of my legs a few times. I told him he needed to replace it because it was busted. He kept saying that he would, but he never did. I was in the shower yesterday and I heard him scream. I rinsed off and went to see if he was okay. The spring caught him in the nuts. I couldn't help it, I giggled. It was sort of funny. He thinks I'm an asshole for laughing at his suffering. I told him that he didn't care that much when I was getting my leg, when it was my legs getting it. Am I the asshole? Okay, this is cute. I mean, you know, it's a funny situation. Maybe she shouldn't have laughed, but it's kind of funny, okay? Also, like, if it's an accident and you just like not really hurt yourself, and you know when you can kind of tell when something just like slightly hurts to when you're actually in pain. Like I bang my toe against our damn bed frame every other week, and you know at this point it's so funny. My boyfriend also just laughs, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of funny, okay? And especially that he just doesn't want to change that. Like, I've never had a mattress with springs in it, so I can't fully imagine the pain everyone's going through here. But it's kind of like if they're alternating between places, and they're like, you know, she would like to get some proper sleep in his place. I'm sure he would appreciate getting some actual sleep in her place as well. So I feel like he does have to replace his mattress. It would be quite a nice thing for everyone if they could sleep well. Top comments. Not the asshole. You probably should have listened to you. It was kind of a shitty thing to laugh at him, but he ignored you when you were getting it from the mattresses. Yeah. Not the asshole. What is good for the goose is good for the hen, I guess. Not the asshole. He had it coming. Maybe now he will replace the mattress. Yeah. Alright. Next story. Sorry for the lightning getting worse. I have a window here, and have my ring light over there. To kind of balance both out, but right now the sun's a little stronger than the ring light, so I'm just kind of having lighted on one side. But it's okay. The next story I was posted 2 days ago got 18.5k upvotes, and it's called "Am I the asshole for backing out of paying for my sister's wedding dress over a joke she made?" I love wedding stories, let me tell you that much. I have a thing for bridezilla and like wedding stories. I'm a big fan. Okay. I had an incident on my wedding day back in 2017 when my former fiance abandoned me and ran away with his pregnant mistress. God damn, okay. That image, those details are forever engraved on my mind, and I'll never forget how I felt that day. This was truly a turning point in my life. My family has always been there for me, so I keep close to them. My younger sister is currently engaged, and her wedding will be in a few months. She's struggling with money, so I decided to help her and her fiance and pay for the wedding dress. This allowed her to be able to buy our dream wedding gown that costs $7,000. It is a lot for a dress, but she literally cried because she wanted it. This happened a few days before we agreed to go buy the dress. What? Oh, I guess I picked it and haven't bought it yet. We were eating dinner at my parents' home, and my cousin and aunt were there. My aunt was asking my sister about the wedding, and my sister said that everything was going according to plan, and then casually laughed and said, "Let's just hope he won't run away with a pregnant mistress or something on our wedding day." I was blown away completely. She laughed, and my aunt laughed too, as if it was a joke. She was basically mocking what happened to me on my wedding day. It happened so fast, I got up and started screaming at her, calling her an idiot. But my parents asked me to take it easy, and she said it was a joke and she didn't think I'd react so intensely. My aunt remained seated and my cousin asked me to calm down and drink some water. When I grabbed my stuff as I was getting ready, I told my sister she was getting $0 for a dream wedding dress. Then I walked out. I heard a louder commotion as I walked, and my dad and cousin followed me outside, trying to talk, but I asked to be left alone. My dad spoke to me and my dad spoke to saying, what? I think she talked to her dad, and he said I still on my sister over joke, and said that I know this is how she is with her dark sense of humour. They said she's been crying after I decided to back out of helping her, and said this would ruin her wedding. They want me to reconsider my decision since it might damage my relationship with my sister, but I refused. Did I overreact? Info. It's my aunt that would usually bring up what happened from time to time and say stuff like, if what happened didn't happen, you would have had at least 2 kids now. Or, do you know what day it is? Your wedding anniversary. What? It's harsh, but she stopped doing it anymore. Maybe my sister's being influenced by her, but still, it hurt the same and more coming from my own sister. Okay, this got a not the household vote, and I don't know if I can think that maybe is a bit unwarranted, like the other one. I don't know. Maybe I just maybe I'm just, too nice about some things. But I don't know, at some point, you do start to make fun about dramatic situations. At some point you do make funny comments about situations like that, because I get that after 6 years that might still hurt and stuff, but I think at some point you have to take stuff like that a little more lighthearted. And I don't know, I think everyone's different there, but it definitely, helps me to put things in the past to just take them a little more lightly and, make fun of it. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I think I sadly think she's gotta stand to her word a little bit. She can't take back buying that dress. I think that is unwarranted and out of proportion, but I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be of my opinion there. But if you say you're going to buy that and then you pull out of that, I don't know, that's way more shitty than what has happened. I feel like it wasn't that bad. I feel like it was kind of like a, yeah, okay, the joke didn't land, okay, I get it, but she wasn't particularly making real fun of her or anything. I don't know. And it's his sister, a little teasing, and then getting so butthurt about that comment. I don't know. I don't 100% feel the not the asshole vibe vote. But I read you some comments. And someone said, this is how she is with her dark sense of humour. Well, this is how I am with her dark sense of humour. Serious lack of self-awareness kindness and simple respect from this sister. Change remarks come with charged remarks come with charged consequences, not the asshole. Let's all joke about someone's trauma and then get mad when they react exactly how you'd expect someone with trauma to react, not the asshole. I don't know. I get that she was hurt by it, but also, you know, I don't know, I'm really lost on this one. I don't know. I think I would personally wouldn't have taken it that seriously, especially like if the aunt already made some comments and she never stepped up and said anything about that. Like, so when the aunt says it's okay, but when her sister says it's not okay, like, I mean, no one should say it in the first place, maybe, if it's that dramatic. I don't know. Someone said she was crying over a dress. She should have been crying with remorse for how she hurt you, not the asshole. All she cares about is her day and her dress and your wallet. Tell her to pound sand, and if anyone in your family gives you shit, tell them the same. See, no. I don't think that. So someone just said she's been crying, and I think in that situation, you would be crying over a lot of things. You would be crying over your sister screaming at you, like your sister running out and you're being mad at you right before your wedding. Like, I'd be freaking out. I want my sister at my wedding, you know, like, I didn't think, again, that comment was overly malicious, because it wasn't like, you know, saying like, thank God I'm not as ugly as my sister, or maybe my fiance would run away too. You know, it wasn't a comment like that. So I feel like that comment particularly, because like, we also only know what the sister's doing out of like a third hand. Like, all the information is just from my dad, and the dad saying her humor's dark. That isn't actually what, you know, she might have been thinking. Obviously what I'm thinking might have been what she was thinking. Maybe it was full intentional to hurt her, but it kind of sounds like they have a good relationship if the sister offered to pay for the dress. And again, I don't think the little sister asked her to pay for that dress, so I feel like saying that all the sister cares about is her dress, and your wallet isn't really, that really isn't that fair, because, you know, that isn't really at all going on here. Okay, I scrolled for a while, but I couldn't find a other point, and then not the asshole, so I don't know. But we gotta continue, because otherwise this is giving me new trauma, okay? But yeah, next story. This story is posted 2 days ago, got 5 awards and 17.6k votes, and it's called "Am I the asshole for not attending my graduation party and telling everyone why when they asked?" My family has not celebrated anything to do with me since I was 12 years old. My dad and his new wife had a baby that year, and I was kind of forgotten about. I would get birthday presents and such, but no party or anything. I got used to it and started a tradition of celebrating with my friends. We would go see movies or whatever. One of my friends' mom found out and started making me cake every year for my birthday. That is so sweet. When I graduated from high school, I saved up enough money to go on a week-long vacation in New York City with my best friend and her mom to see Hadestown. I just finished university and I'm starting my new job right away. I guess my dad had planned to be a big party for me as a surprise, but I didn't show up because I went out with my friends instead. When my family started asking me why I didn't show up after my dad had gone through all the effort for me, I explained that he hadn't celebrated anything of mine in 10 years, and I didn't know he had planned to do so this time. He told everyone I was lying, so I asked him to post any pictures he had from my birthday parties, extracurricular activities, or high school graduation. He obviously couldn't, and everyone started cheating on him. Now he's mad at me for talking about private family matters. I'm asshole. How dare you tell the truth about me being a horrible parent? Really, people always call them private family matters when they know their behaviour is indefensible. That is actually true. There's no private family matters. Definitely not the asshole. You can't attend a party you didn't know about. Exactly. He's mad now because you called him out on his lies and proved to family that he's hasn't actually celebrated anything for you for years. It makes him look bad, obviously, and that's what he's mad about. You do you. Good luck with your new job and your move. See, the other thing is that the dad didn't know that he was going to New York. Like, apparently they don't even talk that much, or like the dad doesn't know, you know. So that's already. I'm sure as a parent you know that. I don't know. Not the asshole. What a brilliant way of putting him in his place. You were honest with people. He publicly accused you of lying. You proved he was the one lying. He now thinks you're wrong for talking about private family matters. Funny how he was okay talking about them publicly until he got his ass handed to him. Yee. Not the asshole. When you throw someone a surprise party, you have to actually get them there somehow. Unless you had plans with your dad that you ditched without notice, he messed this one up big time. Exactly. It's so weird that he all of a sudden wants to do something anyway. I mean, it sounds like a bit of a... that should like show it off or something. I don't know. Alright, but I think not the asshole on this one as well. I feel like we didn't have assholes today. At least not publicly voted ones. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have your own stories, there's an email down below that you can send your own stories to. If you'd like to hear your own story on this podcast, I'd be more than happy to read them. You can also send me stories if you come across any that you find interesting that I could read. I'm always happy for input. So yeah, you can do that if you want to, but obviously no pressure. You don't have to. There's enough on the internet for me to probably find on my own. But I don't know, it'd just be a really exciting way to include you guys into these videos if you want to. So make sure to think of me next time you read a good Emily Elsa story and send it to me. You can also send it to me on Instagram or TikTok. I think on both I'm just like Freya ASMR, so I'm sure you'll find me if you put that in. But yeah, you guys, on that, I will be back next week. Fingers crossed, because I'm actually not home the next 2 Sundays. Both 3 actually. I'll not be home the next 3 Sundays, so I'm gonna have to refilm all of these videos in between my holidays. Because next weekend, it's like this weekend I'm still home, but next week I'm going to a city my friend wants to study at to take her entry test for her masters. So I'm doing that, and then I'm coming back on Tuesday, I think, and then on Saturday I'm going on holidays for a week. So I'll be back on the Sunday. So I'm missing like literally 3 Sundays that I'm gonna have to pre-film. So I'm gonna have to do that somehow, but I am trying my best to make it work. I'm hoping I don't have to skip an episode, because I really like these stories. I just love doing them. It's so much fun. I've said that so often, but it's just so entertaining to me, and I love doing it. Really like whispering ASMR. It's just kind of like where my heart lies at, I think. It's just, I think the thing I enjoy the most. God, I cannot speak today. Yeah, and I usually